Hello everyone! The gaming society is getting bigger every day and the quality of games is definitely getting better. To be honest, the consoles doesn't give us the full gaming experience and some people like to use mouses and keyboards, that's obvious. And like me, a ton of gamers like to play on Ultra HD and 4K in a good FPS rate. That's why I brought you today the $900 budget PC for gaming. First, let's start with the CPU. I chose the Intel Core i5.GTX1060. The CPU is a monster, basically you won't have any problem with gaming or editing. And it costs only $235. I know it's not very cheap, but the CPU is worth every cent and you don't really need to change it for at least 3 years. For me, the CPU is one of the best CPUs ever, according to its price and performance. With the heart of the build, the graphic cards, I choose the NVIDIA GTX1060. This card is a small beast, allow you to play any game in 1080p at least. To be honest, the 1060 is very powerful card than the GTX 970, and trust me, they are not the same. With a good performance, of course. You can upgrade it afterwards, but for me, this card will handle every game in the market. Also, it can run the coming games for at least 3 years, but if you have more money, I suggest you buy the 1070 or... With the motherboard, I choose the MSI Z97. This motherboard is a great piece. You won't need to change it at all, even in the future. It has all the requirements that you need and more, from the HDMI ports to the USB, USB 3, etc. Also, you won't have any problem with upgrading the PC or changing some pieces. I really like this motherboard, to be honest. Now with the RAMs, I choose the Corsair Vengeance 16GB DDR3 1600. I won't say much because 16GB of RAM you won't have any problems at all, and your PC will be fast as hell. You can run games and programs in the same time with no problem. I really like these RAMs because you can do pretty much everything. So yeah, that's it with the RAM. Now with the hard drive, I choose the Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB 3.5. Basically 1TB will be more than enough with a gamer, even for work stuff and study. With the SSD, I choose the PNY CS1311 120GB. If you are not a passionate guy and you like playing online, then this is your deal. This SSD is very fast. You can put your favorite games in, and 120GB is super good with an SSD. With the case, I choose the Corsair 209 ATX mid-tower case. This case is awesome. It's big, cool looking and easy to open. That's why I like this case. So pretty much that's it about the case, because it's not very important in the PC like the graphic cards or the CPU. With the power supply, I choose the EVGA 500W 18 plus bronze gratified ATX power supply. Of course, we need electricity to put all this build together. So that's why I choose this power supply. 500W is more than enough to run this monster. And be sure you won't have any problem with it. With the test, I choose a couple of the best games now in the market. Not really the best, but they are very famous. So let's see how they would perform in our build.